You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Breaking news out of Atlanta. 3 children missing. Police asking for your help. Take a look at these pictures. The kids have been missing for almost 16 hours. The picture on your left, 14-year-old Amaya Patterson. In the middle, her sister, 6-year-old Jayla McDaniel, and a cousin, 10-year-old Arthur Patterson on the right. They were last seen near their home on Perry Boulevard yesterday afternoon. Here's a clue police have this morning. This is a surveillance image taken about 90 minutes after they were last seen, showing them a half-mile away near a Circle K on Hollywood Road. The red arrows point to the 3 missing children. You see a 4th person in the image. Police have not said who they are and if they are involved. In missing persons cases, time is critical, so every hour there's more urgency here. So once again, take a look at these pictures and call Atlanta police if you see them. It helps to share the pictures, so we have them posted on social media and on 11alive.com. 6:51 on a Friday morning. It's going to warm up out there, Chesley.
It really is, and the sun is starting to rise. You can look at a live picture here of George's Rome. You can see where the sun is ricocheting off the buildings there, but we do have the clouds overhead, and I'm showing you this because on our radar it shows that there could be a few sprinkles in the Rome area. Take a look at this. It shows where we have some rain around, just none where we were just showing you in downtown Rome, but again, a couple of dots on your windshield. That's probably all there is with this little batch that's heading away from our area. We'll be moving out of the state momentarily. Temperature-wise, we're in the 60s just about everywhere you look except for Clayton. To the far north up in Rabun County, you're at 57 degrees starting off this morning. 62 degrees Stockbridge, 63 degrees down toward McDonough and Locust Grove. You're at 59 right now over in Noonan and also in Chattahoochee Hills in southern Fulton County. 60 in Paulding County over into Dallas, 59 also over into Hiram. You got 58 over into Temple in northern Carroll County. So you do have some 50s around the area. 65 in Tucker and DeKalb County. Roswell, you're at 66, 61 degrees at the Fulton County Airport at the current hour. Your winter wear forecast calls for shorts and short sleeves if you can get away with it today, especially if you're going to be playing ball at the parks out there this afternoon with temperatures getting up to 87 degrees. Keep in mind that's warm. That's approaching that 90-degree mark, folks. We'll have a slight chance for an isolated shower or two for this afternoon. A little bit lower threat for that on Saturday, but then Sunday it comes right back up to that 20% chance, and we'll hold on to that as we head through the upcoming weekend. High pressure off to the west of us. Not a whole lot going on throughout the southeast other than a little batch of sprinkles that we have around this morning. Really, we're paying attention to paying close attention to what's taking place down into the Gulf, right off the coast of the Panhandle there. That's in a cluster of thunderstorms there. It's a tropical depression. In fact, tropical depression number 2. The good news is that it's fading away from the coastline. From the Hurricane Center, you can see where it is forecast to move further down to the south. Very slow mover, but head toward northern Cuba, or I'm sorry, western Cuba by Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, and then make its way further off to the north over toward southern parts of Florida as we head into early next week. Not going to pose any threat for us. We're looking at a mix of sun and clouds for this afternoon. Once we get past 1, closer to 2 o'clock, that's when we can see some isolated showers begin to break out. Not everyone gets wet. Only a few of us will receive a few of those showers. Consider your lawn lucky. I always tell you that because it is going to be kind of dry for the rest of us. We'll see a clearer day on Saturday. Get the sunshine in here. Temperatures will respond to that sunshine. 90 for your high on Saturday. Sunday 88, so slightly cooler with a few extra clouds moving in. And again, we'll hold on to those upper 80s as we head into next week.
Just hours from now, final goodbyes will begin for Breasia Powell, 6 days after the 16-year-old was shot and killed outside of Benjamin E. Mays High School. 11 Live's Molly Oak is joining us with more. Molly, there's a new call for policy change to protect kids.
Cheryl, Atlanta City Council member Keisha Waits once again wants a stricter citywide curfew for kids. Now, this comes after high schooler Breasia Powell was shot and killed over the weekend while celebrating the end of the school year with friends. The current curfew is 11 p.m. Waits tried to push through a new curfew last year after several kids were shot near Atlantic Station over Thanksgiving weekend.
We looked at 8 p.m. We looked at 9 p.m. Frankly, my position is simply this. We want to start a conversation about parental accountability. And at the end of the day, where is your kid? Do you know where your children are?
Waite says they'll discuss this matter on June 12th, the next Public Safety Committee meeting. Meanwhile, Powell's viewing is today from 3 to 7 p.m. Cheryl.
Thank you, Molly. Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, a mother tells 11 Alive that a normal day with her 1-month-old turned into a nightmare after the baby was shot in the hand. It happened at the Commons apartment complex in northwest Atlanta. The baby is expected to be okay. People who live there say there were about 20 shots that seemed to come out of nowhere. Right now, police do not have any suspects. This morning, it is a first court appearance for 3 people working for a group tied to protests against the Atlanta Public Safety Center. Activists tell 11 Alive the individuals are members of the Atlanta Solidarity Fund. They're charged with money laundering and charity fraud. And a bear in the backyard. The Campbell family in Forsyth County was out to dinner when their backyard cameras caught a bear exploring the yard. They think a deer feeder attracted it. DNR is reminding people to take down feeders and remember, don't leave your trash out. We have a clarification on a story about a former high school official accused of sharing child pornography. We reported yesterday morning how 64-year-old Christopher Winslow is now facing additional charges for allegedly lying to detectives when they interviewed him. Winslow was the chief financial officer at Mount Vernon School in Sandy Springs when he was arrested in April, but he is no longer with the school. We mistakenly said Winslow used to be the school swim coach. That coach has the same name. Crime Stoppers is increasing its reward to help find the person responsible for killing a British doctor in Brookhaven last year. This is Dr. Matthew Wilson. He was visiting loved ones in and staying at an apartment off Buford Highway last January. Early one morning, a bullet came through the wall, killing him while he was sleeping. The reward has grown now to $25,000.
All right, Cheryl, we're looking at by this afternoon, again, a mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures will hit 81 degrees by noon, on our way to the upper 80s for highs. We're looking at 87 degrees for an afternoon high temperature today. Again, mix of sun and clouds. Few of us, just a few of us, may receive a sprinkle or two. You're looking at by 6 o'clock, keeping those shades around. 85 degrees will be a temperature by then. Over the weekend, really warming up. 90 for the high on Saturday, with mostly sunny skies. 88 on Sunday with that 20% chance of rain returning.
All right, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of the day and a good weekend ahead. Today's show is coming up next, and we hope to see you back here on Monday morning. Take care.